Some people love repetition and structure. They like knowing what their day looks like, what their tasks are, and what needs to get done. It's not boring to them, it's a routine. And in the right career, that routine can lead to high-paying jobs that earn $100,000 or more. Here are repetitive jobs that pay $100K or more. These are real roles in healthcare, tech, trades, and logistics. Most are within reach with the right license, degree, or certification. The pay in these roles can vary depending on where you live, but the opportunity is real. But before we go any further, yes, this is an AI voice, but a real person wrote this. I earned my financial freedom and I'm not doing this for money. I don't like narrating videos, so I use an AI voice. Ignore that the voice is AI. The video is worth it. Check out the full details by visiting the link in the description. Subway or train operator. Same route, same routine, serious money. This job is all about consistency. Same train, same tracks, same stops, every single shift. If you've got the patience and focus for routine work with high responsibility, this role delivers. The train goes where it's told. Your job is to make sure it gets there safely, on time, every day. Operators in major metros like New York and San Francisco often earn between $100,000 and $120,000. It starts with a high school diploma and months of hands-on training. This is structure at its purest, predictable, necessary, and very well compensated. MRI technologist. Routine. Imaging, serious paychecks. Running an MRI machine isn't glamorous, but it's steady work with serious value. Every patient follows the same protocol. Set them up, scan the area, stay still, reset, repeat. The machine never changes. The scripts stay the same. It's the same clicks, beeps, and image reads every shift. And hospitals pay for that reliability. With an associate degree and certification, many MRI techs earn well into six figures, especially in major hospitals and diagnostic centers. The national average is pushing past $100,000, and with experience, some reach $130,000 or more. This is one of those rare jobs in healthcare where your job isn't messy, it's machine-driven, pattern-based, and built for routine. Power plant operator. Watch, adjust, repeat, get paid. Power plants don't run on improvisation. Operators monitor systems, track gauges, adjust flows, and log results. Then they do it all again. The process is locked down so tight that deviation isn't just discouraged, it's dangerous. The rhythm of the work is the safety net. With a high school diploma, testing, and on-the-job training, operators can clear six figures. In many states, especially with experience, salaries fall between $100,000 and $120,000. You're not managing people or building a brand. You're watching, waiting, and repeating a critical process that keeps cities running. Radiation therapist. Same patients, same machines, steady income. In cancer treatment, radiation therapy follows a strict playbook. Once the plan is in place, the sessions are nearly identical. Patients come in, lie down, and get precisely targeted doses. Therapists adjust the machines, monitor everything, and repeat it over and over. Same room, same sequence, same steps. It's serious work, but the workflow doesn't shift. You'll need an associate degree in radiation therapy and licensure, but once you're certified, the money is good. Median pay runs around $110,000, and demand keeps growing. You're not guessing or improvising. You're delivering life-saving care in a loop, and that loop pays. Air traffic controller. High stress, high structure, high salary. This is one of the most repetitive jobs in the country, and one of the highest paying. Air traffic controllers follow strict protocols every day, guiding planes in and out of crowded airspace with the precision of a machine. Their screen, their headset, their script, it's all the same. What changes is the number of lives depending on them every shift. The pressure is intense, but the process is consistent. The FAA trains and certifies controllers through a specialized program, and once they're in, the pay is serious. Median salaries land around $130,000, and in major hubs, it climbs closer to $180,000. It's not easy, and it's definitely not casual. But if you're wired for focus and thrive under repetition, this is where consistency turns into a career. Dental hygienist. Clean teeth, clear routine, clean salary. There's no guessing in this role. Dental hygienists know exactly what's on the schedule: cleaning, scaling, polishing, charting. The tools don't change. The process doesn't shift. Every patient is another round of the same checklist, repeated with precision, and patients keep coming back. With just an associate degree and a license, this job can cross six figures in high-paying states like California and New York. Many hygienists there earn between $100,000 and $120,000. It's one of the few healthcare jobs that combines routine with real income and keeps the work week predictable. Elevator installer and repairer. Same systems, serious earnings. If you've ever ridden an elevator without thinking about it, that's exactly why these jobs pay so well. Every system is familiar: cables, controls, hydraulics, and every task follows a defined checklist. Installers and repairers do the same diagnostic and maintenance routines again and again. It's not glamorous, but it's locked in. The path in is through a union apprenticeship, and once licensed, most earn between $100,000 and $140,000. In urban areas with constant building turnover, it's often on the higher end. This job rewards technical skill, patience, and repetition, traits that get elevators moving and bank accounts growing. Crane operator, same controls, heavy pay. Crane work in the oil and gas industry isn't a mystery. Every shift involves sitting in the cab, using the same levers, moving steel, pipe, or equipment into place. It's mechanical ballet on repeat. The stakes are high, but the movements are memorized. Operators in this sector regularly earn between $100,000 and $150,000. The key is location. Offshore rigs and remote sites pay the most. All it takes is certification and experience. You're not managing people or chasing targets, you're mastering the machine day after day until the paycheck reflects it. Electrician, union. Same wiring, high voltage income. A union electrician's day isn't unpredictable. Install a fixture, wire a panel, test a circuit, then do it again. The blueprints change, but the hands-on work follows the same steps. It's a job that doesn't need reinvention, it just needs to be done right, every time. With a completed apprenticeship and a state license, many union electricians in metro areas earn between $100,000 and $130,000. Specialized roles in commercial or industrial sites push that even higher. It's repeatable, reliable, and needed just about everywhere something turns on. Anesthesiologist assistant. Repetition with real responsibility. This isn't a guessing game. Anesthesiologist assistants work with the same patients, the same drugs, and the same surgical routines every shift. The process is locked in. Prep, monitor, adjust, record. It's clinical precision over and over, with lives depending on that loop being airtight. It takes a master's degree and board certification, but the payoff is clear. Many earn between $120,000 and $160,000, especially in surgical centers and hospitals. The routine is demanding, but not unpredictable. And in this field, repetition isn't just rewarded, it's required. Software QA tester. Same scripts, no bugs allowed. Quality assurance in software is a game of repetition. Test the feature, log the bug, repeat the script, run regression. Do it all again after the next update. It's methodical, detailed work, and the better you are at repeating those steps without missing a beat, the more valuable you become. Senior QA testers and specialists in complex systems or fintech regularly pull in $100,000 to $120,000. A bachelor's degree helps, but many get in with boot camps and experience. You're not writing the code, you're breaking it, on purpose, in the same ways, until it holds. That kind of consistency gets paid. Pharmacist. Precision, repetition, and paychecks. That stack. If you've ever watched a pharmacist work behind the counter, you've seen the rhythm. Review, verify, dispense, counsel, repeat. It's the same process 100 times a day. The medications might change, but the flow doesn't. That consistency is the whole point. People's lives depend on it being done right. It takes a doctor of pharmacy degree and passing the licensure exams, but once you're in, you're well over six figures. Most pharmacists earn between $110,000 and $140,000, with some hospital and specialty roles going even higher. The job isn't creative, it's exact. And exactness pays when it matters. Data analyst. Same numbers, different day, solid pay. Data analysts don't guess. They run reports, clean data sets, build models, then repeat. The business may change, but the work stays on script. Queries, dashboards, spreadsheets, presentations. It's the same toolkit used over and over to answer slightly different versions of the same question. What's really going on? A bachelor's degree and solid skills in SQL, Excel, or Python are usually enough to get started. Analysts in finance, tech, and healthcare can make between $100,000 and $120,000. This job is built for people who like structure, hate messes, and know how to clean up bad data and turn it into money. Tool and die maker, aerospace or auto. Repeat precision, repeat profit. Making tools and dies isn't artistic. It's measured to the thousandth of an inch. Machinists in this role set up equipment, cut parts, inspect the finish, and repeat it all without variation. It's production with purpose. Aerospace and auto companies don't want creativity, they want perfection, on loop. This job usually starts with an apprenticeship and some formal machining coursework. In industries with tight tolerances and government contracts, earnings land between $100,000 and $120,000. There are no buzzwords or brainstorming here, just quiet repetition, sharp skills, and big checks. Court reporter. Same machine, same process, big payouts. This job hasn't changed much in decades, and that's kind of the point. Court reporters use a stenographic machine to transcribe legal proceedings word for word. The room changes, but the job doesn't. You're listening, typing, verifying, and repeating that process for hours. It's fast, focused, and predictable. You don't need a college degree, just certification and serious typing speed. The payoff? In-demand reporters can make $100,000 to $120,000, especially in busy court systems and depositions. This is the kind of work that rewards discipline and consistency. Do the same thing well enough for long enough, and it adds up fast. CNC machinist, specialized industry. Routine at its most profitable. CNC machinists don't wing it. They upload the program, clamp the material, and hit start. It's the same motions, the same monitoring, and the same outcomes over and over. The repetition isn't a downside. It's the whole reason these parts meet specs and deadlines. For those working in defense, aerospace, or oil, this kind of routine gets rewarded. After a few years of experience and technical training, machinists in these sectors often earn between $100,000 and $115,000. This is repetition turned into reliability, and in manufacturing, that's gold. Actuary. Predictable process, predictable payoff. Actuaries are professional risk calculators. They build models, crunch numbers, adjust assumptions, and repeat. It's spreadsheets, probability, and statistical tools, no curveballs, just structured problem-solving done over and over. The math changes slightly, but the process doesn't. To get in, you'll need a bachelor's degree and to pass a series of exams. Once you're credentialed, pay quickly moves into six figures. Most actuaries earn between $100,000 and $150,000. It's not thrilling work, but it's steady, in demand, and built for people who like systems, not surprises. Repetitive jobs that pay well. Repetition gets a bad rap, but in these roles, it's the reason the paycheck hits six figures. You don't need chaos, creativity, or constant change to earn well, just discipline, focus, and the ability to do the same thing right every time. These jobs prove that structure can be profitable, and routine isn't a dead end. It's a shortcut if you know where it leads. If you like predictable work with high rewards, this is your playbook. Pick a lane, master the process, and let repetition do the heavy lifting. Thanks for watching, and if you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share it with your friends. Also, don't forget the link in the description.